Okay guys, what's up? Lord Shadows here today, the one vs one 718 chapter review. Before I go to the chapter itself, I shall say only this one thing. It's a very simple chapter, but still great. So here's what we begin. So after all this Bellamy stuff, when Luffy knocked him out, the last thing we'll remember from 779 review. We remember that Doflamingo was saying that Luffy will not come in time, and if you come here, he will see your dead body lying here, knockout. And then we have the first page of the chapter. We have after Luffy knocked out Bellamy, we have exactly the same time Treble Doflamingo just going at Law and trying to attack him. And we can see that, of course, without his right arm, Law is quite damaged. Quite damaged, full of blood, injuries that Treble and Doflamingo give him. And even that time, Doflamingo tried to persuade him that after all of this, you still can't fight me? You still won't defeat me, but you can, you're alone, you're weak. You couldn't even defeat me when you and I were alone, face to face. So dude, you're KO in some sort of way. That's what we're trying to do. Trying to persuade him that he's weak, he's injured, he couldn't stand a chance against Doflamingo and Treble, of course. And not even Luffy can stand a chance against him. And everybody knows that he can. A little bit of strength, a little bit of concentration, how to think, tactics and everything. Luffy will kick Doflamingo's ass in some sort of way. So there's where you have it. Law injured, dying, lying there, trying to fight with all his strength that remained in his body. And of course, in all this way, Doflamingo just asks him, why do you care for Luffy and the Straw Hats? Why do you care for them? Because they don't stand a chance against me or the Don Quixote pirates or any other members, the executives and the elite officers. But you still know, if you still know, then Pika and Diamante are out, and everybody else is out, from Lao G to Jorah. Everybody else is out. Even Baby 5 who's fallen in love with Sai, if you remember. Everybody's out. You two are the only one with me. But still, Law, that speech that he gave for Straw Hats, how he trusted them and everything, it really moved me. Because what he exactly said was, if I remember correctly, yeah, the exactly same words that the Law said to Doflamingo is that the Straw Hats are a pirate crew that makes miracles. That they will not be defeated for some group of weak, big mouth bastards like Don Quixote pirates, and not even someone like Doflamingo will knock them out. And that's true. Well, thanks to the Corrida Coliseum, all the executive officers are out, and the allied officers, Diamante and Pika, are out. Even Bellamy is out, knocked out by Luffy. So there are a crew of miracles, and of course, with all that, they're the main protagonists. So it's a real big deal why why they defeat their enemies so quickly. Sometimes hard, sometimes quickly, sometimes easier, but they're still winning. What the fuck? So they was trying to say that they're a bunch of the crew is a bunch of miracle workers. They will not be defeated by some scum like him and his crew and everybody else. And even that time when, Doflamingo was some kind of surprise that he still believes in Straw Hats and everything, he gave his bullets out, his pistol out, his flintlock, pointing in Law, and saying that after all this time, after all this tragedy what happened to you, that you were living in White Town, the syndrome that makes his skin white, the losing of his parents, the destruction of his kingdom, the death of Corazon, who even when he made him some kind of extend and change his life, his thinking. He still wants to fight, and somehow Doflamingo, like in some kind of a joke, said that the law is some kind of a reincarnation of Corazon. Well, no reincarnation, yeah, reincarnation or some kind of a fucking ghost who's coming back to hunt Doflamingo down and make him, suffer for what he did. And in that time, after all this speech Doflamingo gave him, he take out his flintlock, his own pistol, gold pistol, point to Law, and trying to persuade him to give him the immortality surgery. He said, just for the good old time's sake, give me the immortality surgery and I will grant you whatever wish you want. Whatever wish you want. Come on, Law, just for the good old time's sake. Yeah, right. And of course, Law, nah. Of course, Law, nah. And of course, he smiled and he said, okay, you got a deal. But my wish is turn Corazon back to life and lick the shoe for all the citizens of Dressrosa that you beat the shit out of them, betray them, and murder them and slaughter them with your Don Quixote pirate crew. And of course, with that, Law tried to adding that he is the person who doesn't know a fucking thing, who doesn't understand the point of all this. The Flamingo just grow angry and shoot one bullet, second bullet, third bullet, and fourth bullet in his chest, trying to lose him a lot of blood. And there's when the time comes when Doflamingo said, Luffy won't come in time, it's a real shame you have to die and everything, even if you have to give me the immortality surgery, even when he shot him all four bullets, it appears that, what the fuck, I don't know, get the immortality and everything, no. So that's the part where Luffy knocked out Bellamy, and of course that's where the Flamingo said that he will see you lying dead and everything. But before this happened, before this shit, we have a little bit of the scene of Dressrosa citizens, the Tang Lepanto trying to help King Riku to have the civilians go to the city, try to say what is left, and then all this stuff. And Viola was trying to see with her Delph Root, is trying to see that there are only two of the Don Quixote pirates remains, but they lost one of the men they had. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck, please, no, I can't believe it, no, I won't believe it, I still won't believe it, I won't believe it. That Law is dead. He lost a lot of blood, yes, I guarantee that. He lost a lot of blood. But I don't fucking believe that he is dead. Dead as a doornail. I know some of them say that sometimes Oda give us all this surprise thing and everything, but still, fuck, it's Law! It's Law! It's Law! You can't just take him out in that easily. Okay? And there is when you have the big finale. Luffy, when he knocked out Bellamy, full of anger, wrath, crushing the floor, flying up in the air, screaming Doflamingo's name, swearing he will kick his ass. The final clash battle begins. Luffy against Doflamingo and appears against Trable. And there's when you have it, a little bit of fight when Luffy, I think it was the elephant, I think it was elephant gun or gatling, what he's trying to do, because he hardened his arms with the Bushoku Haki and pumped them up. So I know it was Grills Manium or elephant gatling, I don't know, but of course Doflamingo stopped it with his spider web, tried to stop it, and even then we have another technique that Luffy was trying against Doflamingo. It was the Hawk Gatling. I don't know. He has something to do with the Red Hawk, and it's really missed because that's a technique that I didn't see before. Before 2 years in this Dressrosa arc and Punk Hazard and Fishman Island, the only thing connected with the Hawk word where I saw was the Red Hawk. So I don't know. It has something to do with the Red Hawk thing. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So there's where trying to destroy and punch the Doflamingo, but of course he's swinging, and in some point, there's where you have it. One of the strangest things I've ever seen. How the manga pan translated, it's called break white. I don't really know what the hell this means, but it appears that he can create. I don't know. I see it right now. I don't know. It's some kind of a string or floor, but he made all gummy. Just swinging around, round and round, trying to strangle. No, strangle. Clash, squeeze, squash, Luffy. But of course he dodged it and escaped. So it's a really interesting technique. It appears one of the Doflamingo ones, but break white. I repeat, I don't know if it's made of strings or it's connected with the floor. But he's a string man, so I believe it's some kind of a string technique or something like that. So, but never mind. So there's where we have Luffy lying on the floor. No, lying on the floor. Jumping on the floor, singing Law. With all full of blood, with the great, large blood swamp. Swamp. Fuck. You see, he saw Law lying on the floor with a lot of blood out of his body, and he was worrying, tough guy, come on, snap out of it, you can do it. Where's your arm? What happened to your arm? Come on. Rise up! And of course, Doflamingo say, no, he's dead, don't you see? It's more obvious that he's dead, and of course, Luffy's just screaming, you're lying, it's not true, and everything. And that is where you have the point, a sparkle in Luffy, where you saw his anger, his wrath, his sense of revenge, some kind of way to crush Doflamingo once and for all and make him pay for all the things what we've done. And then, on the last page, you have, it appears that this birdcage, what I really saw was very fascinating. When I saw the birdcage, it appears that the birdcage that created Doflamingo, it appears can shrink. It appears that in some point of a time, at the beginning, he can be very, very big. And then at some point, I believe some kind of, through time, the birdcage can shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink until he becomes very, very small. So in some way, the citizens are in great danger. So Luffy, snap out of it, defeat the Flamingo, and destroy the birdcage, because when you defeat the Flamingo, his technique of birdcage will disappear. Come on, it's all up to you. Destroy the Flamingo. So kind of this is the end of the chapter. So at the end of the chapter, we have Doflamingo saying it's time to put this game to an end, and there is where you have Luffy just anger, trying with all his anger in his eye, and there is when at one point in the last page of the chapter, in the left side below, you have some kind of a straw. Listen to me, straw head. Yeah. So listen to me, straw head. So I don't know, it's what is something the law is whispering, or is something else, or will be a flashback. I don't know. So it's still a mystery. So here I'm done. It's a really simple chapter, but very good in speeches, in finally showing that the Luffy will fight finally Doflamingo and Treble. I know if Sabo will come to the palace like we saw in the previous chapter, and him and Sabo will try to fight Doflamingo and Treble, I don't know. Or Luffy will defeat him alone, I don't know. So read the video, it's not very hard. Just use your mouse and click, then you're done. Subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts and ideas, give me some of what you think about all this fighting. What do you wish to expect for Luffy against Doflamingo and Treble? If you think that Sabo will come to the palace and try to attack Doflamingo and trying to help Luffy against him, how do you wish this fight will be? How long will it be? Peace, everyone. Drop your like. I really appreciate it. So, and in the end of all this, I have tried to say that this chapter was very simple, but I will give it a 8 out of 10. Peace, everyone. Laura Shadows signing out. Have an awesome day.